Good news for seniors and disability benefit recipients. If you receive Social Security, SSI, SSDI, or survival spousal benefits, then this is a very important video for you. Remember that in this video, I'm going to tell you about how new bills can give more money to seniors and disability recipients. You heard it absolutely right. Finally, we receive updates about a new bill that can significantly increase your Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and survival spousal benefits. At the same time, I'm also going to tell you about across the board increases to Social Security, Supplemental Security Income, and Social Security Disability Insurance means SSI and SSDI benefits. So if you are looking for an increase, then we have some very important details to share with you in this video. Don't forget to smash the like button on this video as it helps this video and the channel as well. So let's not wait and get straight into the details. Look at this. One of the bill's most important features would increase Social Security payments by an estimated average of $200 a month or $2,400 per year. Remember, this is just one bill that we are talking about, and do you know that this lawmaker reintroduced this bill, and it seems like a number of people are backing this bill, and the good news is right around the corner for millions of seniors and disability recipients. This is not it. Look at this update. Taxes on Social Security could be eliminated under new bill. You must be thinking, President Donald J. Trump already eliminated taxes under this big beautiful bill for seniors. Well, let me just tell you, this statement is false, because around 20% Social Security recipients still pay taxes on their benefits. If you are receiving Social Security, then you already know about it. Because do you know that a number of analysts and experts are saying that this big beautiful bill improves the Social Security for elite Social Security recipients only, means low and middle income Social Security recipients are still struggling. Well, moving on with this update, a Social Security warning issued by lawmakers over program's future. This is important because this is actually a bad news for seniors, but if you think on the other way, means if you think it like that it's going to give you some sort of benefits, then you are right as well, because you need to understand that under this warning, something good is hidden for millions of seniors. I'm going to tell you about it, but let's start with this very important thing. Well, this is from the TSCL, the Senior Citizen League. Legislative update is here as new bills could increase benefits by $2,400 and eliminate taxes on benefits for most recipients. We're not going to go towards the part where the elimination of taxes are here, because this bill is actually not eliminating taxes on all recipients. It's for most recipients, just like the big beautiful bill. But when President Donald J. Trump approved this big beautiful bill, this part of this bill is actually ineligible, or you can say that it's not that interesting. Well, when it comes to this $2,400 part, this is something very important. Well, if you remember, Bernie Sanders introduced his Social Security Expansion Act, and this bill is calling for $200 fixed monthly increase that translates to $2,400 increase every single year. And now we can see something very positive. Bernie Sanders is traveling all across the country and he's talking to the people. And it seems like a number of senators who were opposing this bill now are in favor of this bill. And they promised Bernie Sanders that they're going to back this bill. You know what it means? It means that this bill can be reintroduced yet again by Bernie Sanders, because he reintroduced this bill recently. Yes, he actually introduced this bill 2 times. First, he introduced it a couple of years ago, then he introduces this year in the month of May, if I'm not wrong, and now he's going to reintroduce it because a number of Republicans are also saying yes to this bill, which is indeed a good news for millions and millions of seniors. But what about this bill? Taxes on Social Security could be eliminated under new bill. Well, Representative Gallego, it's someone who's behind this bill, and this is indeed a very important update. Look at this. Well, under Gallagher's plan, Social Security benefits would no longer be subject to federal taxation. To offset the cost, the bill would expand payroll taxes to apply to annual earning above $250,000. Currently, wages up to $176,100 in 2025 are subject to Social Security payroll taxes. Like a lot of Americans, I've been paying into Social Security since my first job at 14, but despite decades of paying into the system, seniors are still forced to pay taxes on their hard-earned benefits, all while the ultra-wealthy barely pay into the system at all, Gallagher said in a press release. Trump claimed that he ended taxes on Social Security. My bill actually does it permanently. This is important because under this big beautiful bill, as I mentioned earlier, that still 20% Social Security recipients pays taxes on their benefits, so you need to keep this in mind. The proposal comes after a separate temporary senior tax reduction approved by President Trump that raises the standard deduction for senior age 65 and older by $6,000 between 2025 and 2028. What happens after 2028? Nobody knows, but you need to understand that this bill from Gallagher is certainly a very, very important way to eliminate taxes once for all recipients. Now, let's go towards this very important update. As warning issued by lawmakers over program's future. What's going on with the Social Security benefits? Let me just tell you. Well, members of Congress are waiting that Social Security could be privatized and have announced legislation intended to prevent it. Yes, the new bill, Hands Off Social Security Act, would require congressional approval from the major Social Security administration's SSA changes. A number of Democratic lawmakers are saying that this administration and President Trump both are going to privatize Social Security, and one of the proofs that they have given is the new baby accounts or baby dividend accounts that you can say, and a number of people are calling them savings account, where the government will put $1,000 into that account, and of course it will grow with the Roth IRA and vice versa. But one thing is really important: if these accounts are open, then what's the purpose of Social Security in future? That's why a number of lawmakers are saying that this is a bad step from this administration. They're trying to privatize Social Security, which is not good. So let me know in the comments below, do you really think that this administration is going to privatize Social Security? Especially President Trump's plan is to privatize Social Security, because this is a confusion. The timing of the bill comes as Social Security trustees wants the program retirement trust could be depleted as soon as 2033, risking automatic benefit reductions unless Congress acts. And this is also very important because you need to understand that right now millions of seniors are struggling, and if they see further cuts into their benefits, it will devastate their financial situation. But at the same time, do you know something big just happened? As I would like to show you a video where Ron Estes demands the reform for Social Security benefits. Why? Well, watch this video, as this is very, very important.
I will come back to that. As chairman of the Social Security Subcommittee, I made it a priority to strengthen and protect Social Security programs to better serve all Americans, including those with disabilities. This year, it's been my pleasure to work closely with Social Security Commissioner Frank Bisignano, who we hosted here in June. And just this past Friday, the commissioner came to Wichita, where we held a productive meeting at the Social Security field office in my district. We discussed how Congress and the Social Security Administration can continue to deliver improved results to beneficiaries and recipients, and I'm confident this hearing will allow us to strengthen this partnership further. Today, there are 1.7 million Americans missing from the workforce, while at the same time we have over 7 million open jobs. This is not just a statistic, it's a call to action. It's crucial that we use the talents of every American able to work that we can. One of the most valuable yet underutilized talent pools in our country is Americans with disabilities, especially given that many individuals with disabilities want to work. In fact, roughly 60% of the Social Security disability insurance, the DI, and Social Security and Supplemental Security Income, SSI recipients are interested in finding a job, gaining new skills, or advancing their careers. They are a critical resource we cannot ignore. I want to emphasize that this is not about removing folks from their benefits. It's about removing the barriers that hinder Americans with disabilities from renewing, strengthening, or forging a connection with the workforce.
Well, this is the biggest problem. If you know, then the SSI and SSDI recipients, according to Ron Estes, that they really want to work. Well, is this even a case? Well, the problem is that even though if they go to work, the problem is that they'll stop receiving their benefits, or their benefits will see significant cuts. Why? Because right now the Social Security Administration will hold every dollar for $3 that you earn from your job, and this is the biggest problem. And right here they need to do something where the Social Security SSI supplemental security income and Social Security disability insurance, means SSDI recipients, work, but at the same time they'll keep receiving their benefits without any cuts. And that's where this Ron Estes, you can say, his statement comes into play. Well, this is a very, very important thing to do right now, because right now Social Security recipients already know that their benefits are not parallel to the current inflation, and around 5 million seniors receive below poverty level checks from Social Security even in 2025. So they have no option to work. So only one thing, if it happens, it will change a number of things for these seniors. So just allow them to go back to work, which is indeed not great for seniors because they work their entire life. But let's say that if they want to work, so at least let them work without any penalties or without any deductions. So they'll keep receiving their Social Security SSI and SSDI benefits, and at the same time they can work. Then this is going to be a great bond. But still, one thing that they need to do is to increase the benefits, as Social Security Expansion Act states that if they increase the benefits by $200 every single month, it's going to be fixed across the board. It will change a number of things for these seniors and their benefits. Let me know in the comments below, and this is very important. Do you support this $200 monthly increase in your Social Security, SSI, SSDI, Veteran Affairs, Railroad Retirement, and survival spousal benefits? If you do, then write in the comment section, I support Social Security increase. Again, if you support it, then write in the comment section, I support Social Security increase, because remember, if you don't do anything, nothing will happen. Well, if you have any questions at all, then please let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer each and every question of yours, as Credit Viral channel will always be with you in your good and difficult times. If you would like to boost or maximize your Social Security SSI and SSDI benefits, then I've written an ebook. It will do just that. It will give you all the tips, tricks, hacks, and ways that will allow you to boost your Social Security SSI and SSDI benefits. The link of that ebook is in the video's description. Simply go there, click on it, and get your copy today. Well, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video very, very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.